Hello Year 4 and welcome to Thursday's English lesson. Now, your retrieval task today is to see if you can list any determiners. Now, have a think about that word and what that word means. And if I was you, I would pause the video and come back to it when you've listed some. Okay, so always remember that a determiner comes before a noun. So, the school, a house, her hair, his football, my food, your friend. Now it kind of introduces the noun and maybe who it belongs to or who it's part of or what it is. So like a house, my food, that's my food, the school, his football, your friend, her hair. So well done if you've got some of those. Okay, today you are going to start writing your narrative. So, can I write a narrative about the journey of the little raindrop? So how can you be successful today? I can write the first 2 paragraphs of my narrative using my plan to help me. I will understand what a paragraph is. Now let's remember what the purpose of this is. The purpose is to entertain. Your audience is your teachers, and the form is a narrative. It's like a story. Okay, first we need to identify what a paragraph is. Now I remember mentioning yesterday when you were planning that each picture will represent a new paragraph, but I didn't actually explain what a paragraph was or what it is. So have a little think. If you want to, you can pause the video and you can write something down. So, a paragraph is when you split up your writing when you have finished writing about a certain topic or idea. For example, you will start a new paragraph each time you're talking about a different picture. So you have planned, or should have planned yesterday, for each picture. So each time you change, each time you talk about a different picture, you write a new paragraph. So, have a little look. How many paragraphs are there in the waggle? Now, let's just put a space in between there. Try not to let the speech confuse you. The speech is not a paragraph on its own, because remember, when we have speech, we have a new line, don't we? We start a new line when we have speech. Okay, if you said 4, then well done. Okay, so we've got 1. Oh, let's see if it's going to let me write. Got paragraph 1 here. Okay, and then we've got paragraph 2. It starts here. A little raindrop landed in a shallow puddle on top of a large rock. So that's our second. Okay, well done. Let's see if we can find our third. Down here, well done. After a while, it starts with our fronted adverbial. Oh, it's gone. 3. 4. 4. Oh, I've just written 3 again. That's silly. 4. When the river reached the sea, little raindrop was pulled far away from the shore. That's our 4th one. So yours is going to be set out a little bit like this. It's of course not going to be the same as the waggle, but you are going to end up with 4 paragraphs by the end. Okay? So, I reckon it might be time that we start doing some writing. Now, I've put a picture here of the first picture to help remind us what we are writing about. Now, I've got my plan out in front of me. I'll show you on here as well. I've printed it off just to make it a little bit easier for me, but I have got it on my computer as well. Okay, let's see if I can work this so you can see both. Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to be using my plan to help me. And as you can see, I've added to it since yesterday, which is what I said I was going to do. Now, unfortunately, some of it hasn't lined up very well. So if some of it doesn't look like it's in the right place, could be because it's not. But I did try. Okay. How could I start mine off? Now, I think I've got a really good fronted adverbial that I could use there to start mine off. I wonder if you can spot it. You're right. One stormy day. Now, what do I need to remember to put? A comma. Well done. One stormy day. Little raindrop. Remember the capital letters because little raindrop's the name. Raindrop fell from a grey cloud. That's my first sentence, and actually, it's okay. Grey. Grey. Gloomy cloud. Ooh. So already, I need to check the spelling of gloomy. I think that's how you spell it. Already, I have put in a fronted adverbial, tick, and an expanded noun phrase. Okay, so what could I write next? Let's have a little look at my plan. I've got some sentence ideas on there. Shall I use one of those? Oh, I'm not sure now. Remember, you don't have to stick to your plan. I might not stick to my plan. I might think of another sentence that I'd like to write. Okay. Oh, now I think that one is meant to go up there. Well, it is meant to go up there. So I want to start my next sentence with a subordinate clause, which is going to give me a complex sentence. So I quite like, as he was falling, he was wondering where he was going to land. As he was falling, he was wondering where he was going to land. Full stop. Okay. I quite like that sentence. So I've now got a fronted adverbial, expanded noun phrase, and a complex sentence. I've got 3 things already. I'm doing pretty well for my first couple of sentences. Okay, I bet you can do an even better job. Okay. What could I do next? Little raindrop was so fast because of the wind. Now, would that make sense? I'm not sure. Might need to reword it. Little raindrop was falling so fast because of the wind. He did not have much time to take in his surroundings. The raindrop was falling so fast because of the wind. He did not have much time to take in his surroundings. Now, that's another complex sentence. And if I wanted to, I could maybe try and start that with because. I'm not going to this time, but that's what it's all about. If you want to make changes, that's okay. And if you don't completely follow your plan, that's also okay. Okay. I need to get another fronted adverbial in there. Now, I think I had one without warning. I had that in my plan already because I really like that one. So, not this one, don't we? Without warning, little raindrop fell into a cold, icy river joined by lots of other raindrops. So without warning, little raindrop fell into a cold, icy river and was joined by lots of other raindrops. This is why we have to read it back, just to check, because I've missed out words a few times, haven't I? Now, okay, so that's quite a nice paragraph, I think. Sums it up. Now, how could you move on from that? You could maybe add in some speech if you wanted to. Maybe, maybe my thinking is little raindrop could have a chat with the other raindrops. Okay. So, but that is the start, I think, of my first paragraph. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, because I think I'm going to leave speech for my next paragraph. Because remember, I did say you don't have to use them all. But I do have 2 fronted adverbials in there. I haven't got a simple sentence on its own, I don't think, but I do have a complex sentence. I have a complex sentence that starts with a conjunction. I have an expanded noun phrase. Oh, but I haven't got speech, a question, or exclamation sentence. But maybe I could add in. I don't know. I could go back and have a look, couldn't I, and see if I could add in an exclamation sentence or change one of my sentences to make it an exclamation sentence. But I am now going to leave it over to you. So I've used a few of our key vocabulary and grammar, but I reckon you could use even more than me in your first paragraph. I'd planned for it. So look at my speech. I had planned for it, but I haven't put it in. So I want to see if you can challenge yourselves to write an even better paragraph than that one. But you can use this one that we've done together to help you and to refer back to, okay? So remember today, let's just look back at our success criteria. So remember what we're doing. I can write my first 2 paragraphs. So remember, between your paragraphs, you need to leave a gap. So each picture, remember, is a new paragraph. So picture 1, picture 2, okay? Okay, I think you might be ready to go. And I'm going to see if I can improve mine. That's my next job. I'm going to see if I can improve it. I'm going to see if I can improve it or add to it. And I might show you a different one tomorrow. But off you go and have lots and lots of fun. I'm really looking forward to reading them. Remember to have your plan out in front of you, okay? Have it out in front of you. It will help, even if you don't stick to it. Well done, Year 4.